My plan is to hide, to avoid, but if I get busted, if I get captured, I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi. If I get captured, I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi. If I get captured, I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi.
All right, good day, everybody. It's May the 12th, the year 2017, and Schaeffer recently sent me a packet of letters, transcripts, proceedings, appeal documents, and he made a very good point, and I didn't want this point to get lost in the shuffle because it highlights and it shows in a very clear way how these evil bastards within the Department of Justice twist the truth. They manipulate things, and they just twist and pervert the truth. They pervert the words that was actually said. Very similar to, how Satan tries to pervert the words of the living God. But, Karen Loeffler has been fired, and we praise God that she's out of the picture, and I pray that divine justice comes to her and that she has a day of reckoning for her participation in the illegal, unethical prosecution of Schaeffer Cox and him being sentenced to prison for 26 years. But you have this Jezebel who came from the loins of Satan herself, Yvonne Lamoureaux, who is continuing the appeal prosecution of Schaeffer Cox. And I want to read to you exactly what she says in her appeal. The words are on the screen. During one of the briefings, Cox instructed his men that they had to be prepared to kill federal agents and described a scenario where they would stomp the killed federal agents through the ice. Now, when you read that, it's like, whoa, wow, that's terrible. Schaeffer must have said some terrible things. Now, I'm going to play for you also the $300,000 whore, his testimony from trial. He was coached by Scrocky to say what he said. Listen to what this $300,000 whore says at trial in front of the jury. And it took a long time to go, first of all, get this audio from the trial recordings. I had to ride off to the courthouse in Alaska and get the trial recordings. I had to look through the discovery to find actual Schaeffer's words. But if you read Schaeffer's words, he actually says the opposite. He says he wants to avoid at all cost wanting to kill them. He wants to avoid at all cost. He would rather send them packing with their tail between the legs rather than kill them and dump them through the ice. I don't even think he used the word stomp. When I listened to the words, I thought it was dump them. But you listen to the words, you make up your own mind. Ask yourself if Yvonne's words on the screen are an actual accurate summary of what Schaeffer has said, or if she is twisting and perverting Schaeffer's words. I have my opinion. You listen to the recording and you make up your own opinion.
So I want to go back for a second then. With respect to this security detail, there was discussion about killing federal law enforcement.
Yes.
And being prepared to do that.
Yes, he said you need to be prepared to kill them and stomp them through the ice if you have to.
If certain conditions were met.
Yes.
Did you report that back to Agent Sutherland?
Yes, I did.
The security team needs to be guys who've come to terms with the fact that if somebody shows up at the TV station, because it's an hour long and it's live, to try to kill Judge Bartell or Marty, that you might have to kill them. Now, we want to avoid that at all costs. We'd rather send them packing with their tail between their legs than kill them and have to dump them through the ice or something. Now, we want to avoid that at all costs. We'd rather send them packing with their tail between their legs. Now, we want to avoid that at all costs. We'd rather send them packing with their tail between their legs.